Yo. Dear king with the pen of the prophets, you taught me bars ain't just bars, they cosmic. When my world fell down and I lost my lodge, you gave me psalms and a cadence so honest. I played your verse when the gas got cut, when the lights went black and the fridge went shut. When I held back tears cause I felt too stuck, you spit truth like a blade and it lifted us up. You ain't just rap, you a voice in the ether, you the flame in the booth and the calm and the fever. Your rhymes like codes from a higher receiver, like the most high talking through a broken speaker. I heard you hurting, that stress got you drained, but I'm writing this letter from love and pain. You built a whole path where there once was chains, fed a million minds from your soul and strain. This ain't for likes or applause or fame, it's for the man who gave poor kids flame. You broke down time, decoded shame, and made the rejects feel like kings again. I remember ciphers in the piss-stained stare with your acapellas looped in the heavy air. We ain't had hope, but your words were there. You made us believe that the mind could repair. You ain't falling, you just deep in climb. And even if you silent, your voice still shine. From the shelters to cells, from the chalk to the shrine. You a lighthouse blinking through this twisted timeline. If I had bread, I'd break it in two. If I had flight, I'd lift it for you. You taught us to write, to speak, to pursue. So this pen salute is the least I could do. You wrote for the lost, now we write for you. With bars that bleed in a cipher that grew. Even when you quiet, we hear what's true. That the soul of a legend don't fade, it renew. So rest when you need, rebuild your might. You the OG flame in this verse of life. You gave us scripts that we wrote at night. So I'm sending you peace in these warrior rights. Sign. Don Sabanico from the block with grace, still bumping your lines in a lawless space. You ain't alone, not now, not never. From one soldier to another, keep climbing forever. You got sons in the shadows and daughters who rap, all raised by the pain that your verses unwrap. They study your cadence, retrace your maps, and find liberation between each clap. You said rip the jack, we felt that raw. When they locked you down, we kicked indoors. You ain't drop hits, you dropped whole wars. Made the matrix blink from your vocal cords. You ain't no rapper, you prophecy's child, who spit truth raw in the world defiled. Told kids in hell how to breathe and smile, how to walk through fire with a righteous style. I remember crying when I heard that line about soldiers lost in a war with time. It felt like you wrote it for this heart of mine, like the bars was rope and the beat was vine. You climbed to the top and you gave it back. Never sold your soul for a platinum or plaque. Never danced for the snake or betrayed the pack. Just stood on truth, no strings attached. So this one's for the fire that you wear still hold, for the tears you dropped and the night you froze, for the fans like me with the battered souls who live by the bars that your verse unfolds. You a king in a cell, but the crown still glow. Even gods need space when the pain too close. Put your name on the wall where the purest flow, and your lines still rise like a sunrise show. If you need a break, take that step, but know that the fam ain't left you yet. We build in shrines where your rhyme got set, and keep the flame burning till the sun reset. Don Sabanico, love with no condition, loyal to the throne, loyal to the mission. A letter from the trench with divine precision, to the God MC, the soul's physician.